Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. By the first seconds of the video, you should know exactly what we're doing. And this, my friends, is something great. Again, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. If you didn't have a good Valentine, it doesn't mean shit. You should be having a good day nonetheless. Focus on today, not yesterday. Today we're tasting, as if it wasn't obvious, Reese's. And I know it looks like a care package, but it's not. I'm not being sponsored, right? But if you have good eyes, unlike your boy, like your boy needs freaking glasses. You know what? Let's be different a little bit. And let's look like Clark Kent hiding the fact that he's Superman with glasses. A totally different person. You wouldn't even recognize me in the streets. Now, you kind of know what we're having right away, right? And that's kind of crazy because you should know it should be a surprise. But then the devil is in the details. It's not about what you see, it's about what you do. See, you have three things. So this is king size. So don't worry about this, right? You got this Reese's big cup. You got Reese's. You see, I can see with my glasses. Kind of nuts. With Reese's pieces and caramel. Now the reality is, I'll tell you guys a secret. Okay, I can get the big cup. Okay, it's the store next to my house. I can get the Reese's pieces next door, the store next to my house. Can I get the caramel one? Absolutely not. And I was seeing it, and you guys know by the many videos I did, by the many taste tests that I did, that I'm a Reese's Pieces, Reese's fan. Why am I saying Reese's so many times? Because there's this many flavor that we tasted on this channel. Now, if you counted the amount of Reese's I just said, you're wrong. Is the amount of time I said Reese's in the very beginning. Since the very beginning of this video, it just happened that by chance I was watching Good Mythical Morning, right and link, my YouTube father, some of my heroes, like the Nickelback song. If you don't like Nickelback, bro, that's your problem. I love it. I love it. I think it's lovely. And they were doing every single pieces or tasting every single Reese's done. And that was a video that was released last year, and there was 28 flavor. How many are there right now? I don't know, but the amount of time I said the word Reese's cannot it has to be near 28. Was this all planned? No. Am I just saying whatever I want without filter and a knife in my hand? Absolutely. Am I on inch? No, I just need a knife to open the box. Chill. So, I was like, I want to taste the caramel because they taste I'm a fan of Reese's, and I must taste all the Reese's, you know? It's kind of like an obsession, like OCD, if you will. But for a fatty, what's up? So the thing I'm going to do today, right, is going to be tasting the tree. Now, you know your boy. Your boy likes to make a lot of videos, right? And I would have done 3 videos. But the reality is, if I release 3 videos today, right, and I say Reese's caramel, okay, Reese's caramel, that's it. I say Reese's Pieces, Big Cup Reese's Pieces Part 2 or Part 3 at this point, and Reese's Big Cup Part 4, because we tasted that shit already 3 times. People are gonna see what I posted today, and they're gonna automatically think that the caramel is lesser, not because it's newer, it's because I haven't tasted as much. So people think I'm gonna buy the same thing, and because I didn't buy the caramel one, I don't like it, which is not the truth. So again, 3 Reese's, right? They're king size, which means they're bigger. Bigger. Those doesn't always mean better, but when it's something that you love and enjoy, hell yeah. So what I'm gonna do here is, I know what you're saying, and I agree with you. Oh, Inky, you might be a fat fuck, but there's no way in heaven or hell, in limbo and everything in between, which is technically hurt. Just saying. Even you cannot eat 60 pieces, and you're absolutely right. Now, I'm gonna do one a package. I'm gonna do one a package out of camera, right? Later on in the evening, as I chill, relaxing, Good Mythical Morning. And then a shout out because they deserve it, dude. They deserve it. Be kind to each other. Fuck. Now, before we start with this taste test, before we start with this video, I have to say the truth. I cheated. Those are from the fridge, right? Because they were gonna melt you. It's warm in the apartment. It's warm as a motherfucker. Didn't swear. Was gonna swear, but didn't swear. See? But my mom watches these videos, right? No, you swear so much, Inky. Yeah, I did the voice too. So the first one to do is the big cup, the original. Why? Well, because technically Again, if you're a fan of the channel, if you're seeing the channel for a while now, you already know I'm a fan of the original. And besides, this is at the very core what Reese's is. At the very core, Reese's is two things, right? Don't play with a knife, by the way. I want to say this as often as I can, because again, that I'm using a knife to open this shit is by no mean me acknowledging the fact that you need a big knife like that. If you use your hand, it's as good. But in this very case, I want to showcase what's inside, right? And I think that would be a good thing to do for all of them. Why? I can't do it. Why? Because I want to do it. That should be enough. If you think about it, the original is the only way to go because it's what a Reese's Pieces should be: peanut and chocolate. Simple. It's funny. To me, it's absolutely insane. Because I was talking about Oreo before. Like 2-3 weeks ago. I don't fucking know. And I was saying with the double stuff, it's still the same thing. With the big cup, they're not tricking you, but it's a trick. See, the amount of chocolate you think seems bigger. The Reese's cup seems bigger. But it's the amount of peanut butter that changed. So yes, it's phenomenal. Like peanut butter. If you're more of a thin kind of guy, I just spoiled it. If you're more of a like kind of guy, go for the thin. The thin are gonna have the same amount of chocolate, but not the same amount of peanuts, and they're thin. Now, we're going with Reese's Pieces. Because again, the one I'm most excited about is the original. And why? It's very, very simple. Now, that did not make any sense. I'm sorry. The reason why we're going with Reese's Pieces, because I've been having these Reese's Pieces for a while, so I know exactly what it tastes like. The caramel being the last, because I'm the most excited for it. Now, I forgot to do something. What I absolutely love about the Reese's Pieces, and this, is you get the Reese's, the traditional Reese's, the big cup, which show you kind of like what it's supposed to be. It's possibly not the same size. They show what's inside, open, as I did in front of you, and they show you this yellow bar. This yellow bar becomes super important. When you look at the Reese's Pieces, right? You're seeing three things to showcase. You're seeing Reese's, you're seeing the pieces, you're seeing the pieces, and you're seeing the pieces. But ultimately, what you're seeing is orange, yellow, and a cup. It doesn't matter if there's pieces inside, it's still the very same thing. And what I love is you get those yellow lines. Now, why? Is because we like difference. We like a bit of variety when we taste food. We like a bit of variety when we have food, right? Well, we also like to have habits. We also like to have a comfort zone. And that comfort zone is as easy as a orange and yellow package. Now let's open up the Reese's Pieces. A bit easier, not sure why. You can kind of not see, okay, well, I was gonna say you cannot see it here, but here, if you look closely enough, can you guys see it? This is not my new phone. You gotta see the colors, right? Okay. Now, I'm gonna taste those. I'm still gonna rate them. Reese's Pieces is phenomenal. You get the crunchiness, you get the feeling of having Reese's. But then, it takes away from the Reese's experience. If I want a Reese's Pieces, I'm gonna buy Reese's Pieces. I want a Reese, I'm gonna buy a Reese. Now, technically, I prefer Reese's Pieces, to be quite honest. Right? But, don't ruin my big cup. Okay? I love the crunchiness, I love it. But it doesn't add anything. You're just adding crunchiness to be crunchy. Now, what is smart about this one is by putting Reese's Pieces inside of Reese, you're technically selling 2 times your product. And people are going to be Mm. When I was a little wee guy, we used to put in movies, kid movies, mind you, Pepsi or Coca-Cola can. Right? And they were like, dude, you can't do that because if your kids always see your hero smoking, drink Coca-Cola, they want to do it, right? What they're doing Reese is really smart by using the same product. Like, yeah, this is another big cup, but we're still using some of our other product. You're doubling down on the fact that Reese's. It's Reese's and Reese's Pieces, but it's still Reese's, right? And you know what? That's great because at the end of the day, one of my favorite candy is Reese's, but it's because of the image that I have of it. I could talk about how much I love Pop Tart, and the reality is, Pop Tart having more variety. Pop Tart are something that I am enjoying, but the reality is, I haven't had Pop Tart as much as I had Reese's. And for that reason, when I think about sweet, I don't think about Pop Tart. I think about Reese's. See, it doesn't matter how many times that I had it because by doing this, you're overlapping with your own product. You're overlapping with your own marketing. You're putting 2 times the same product. So the person by reading this, they're seeing 2 times Reese's. And to be honest, let's be honest over here. Let's be quite honest, right? When you pick it up, before you eat it, how many times are you going to be looking at it? You're going to be reading it 1 time. So even though there's too many Reese's in the title, you don't mind because you're already only eating it once. But it still does something to your brain. It still impregnate your brain. They give you this ever present idea of I like Reese's. Now, something quite different. We have the Reese's Caramel. Now, out of the two, I did prefer the big cup. If you ask me my favorite Reese's, it's probably going to be Reese's with cereal that we tasted this summer. That was phenomenal. We didn't taste them this summer. We tasted them for Christmas. And we tasted them watching Mort, which was a horror story channel on YouTube. So, didn't I just give Good Mythical Morning shout out and I'm just giving now Mort shout outs? I guess that makes me a shut up person, I guess. That's what my content is becoming. So here it's very different, right? You got Reese's, big cup. We're what I do like, right, is if you look at this one, is the exact same, right? The big cup is different, but there's caramel. Now where's this change is the blue one. And I'm gonna tell you what they do, right? So the caramel one is kind of new. It's been out of the market in Canada for, I would say, like 2 months, 3 months, right, maximum. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna start it as a blue. Trust me, you're gonna see it. Or am I always repeating twice? I don't know. Fucking no. But what I do know is the reason it's blue is to catch your eye. So by doing this, you know it's new. You know it's different. You're still seeing the Reese's from afar if you have good eyes. Even if you don't, you probably have glasses, like I should. Right? And then you're seeing the blue and you're like, holy shit, that's different. I should see what it is. Then you're seeing caramel and you're like, wow, this is different. Watch it in like 6 months or like a year, you're gonna see those Reese's caramel and you're gonna be seeing with yellow. My phone turned at 5%, so I have to hurry. Hurry, my friend. Hurry, you won. We have the caramel. So right away, the smell I'm getting is caramel. With the 2 others, I don't mention the smell because, again, it's something I've had so often. When you think of sweat, you don't smell sweat. You just smell yourself. And when you smell yourself the whole day, it doesn't matter how you smell, you're used to it. Now I'm smelling the caramel. It is smelling quite nice. Again, first time having caramel. My experience with caramel, I'm a huge fan of caramel. Caramel was possibly one of my first love when it comes to candy. Caramel was one of my first love when it came to home cooking because caramel is only butter and brown sugar. You can make it as easy. Now with caramel, if you're making it, you have to be careful of 3 things. If you cook it too much, it's gonna burn. Second thing, if you touch it, it's gonna stick to your skin. So how it works is it's sugar that's melting. So sugar that's melting becomes hard very quick. And if it's hard, you gotta take off your skin with it. And third thing, when you make caramel, it's becoming addictive. So I'm going to show you what's inside. And what I love already is, although these pieces were in the fridge for a day, I received them yesterday. Ooh, my apologies. You're seeing the caramel and it's leaking. So I'm kind of super optimistic. Mmm. 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 It's an odd experience. It's good though. It's really good. Mmm. My favorite other treat. My favorite other treat, the caramel. Why is it because? Why is it the weird experience? Is because the chocolate and the Reese's, they're the same. It's delicious. The caramel, you taste it a lot. Well, mmm. It's not quite a wedding with the peanut butter and the chocolate. You're tasting Reese and you're tasting caramel, right? But it works well. The caramel is a super quality. Mmm, really good. I would go with my favorite so far, but it's just so different, you know. Mmm, really love it. I'm gonna end this video because I'm at 3%. Well, I love you that you matter. I'll see you soon. On that note, peace. One more time that I say Reese in this video. Did you count? You shouldn't. There's two way. There's too many. Wait.